It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Oh, Thanksgiving? Oh, shit. In Dallas? Look at that ball.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
We got to get this dub.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
Come on.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Taking timeouts already. Try to put the fast dude in.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Riley. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down. Riley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Woo.
A big play
That's
there
it.
for
My
Philly.
life, he was stretched out over there. Woo, playing that zone hard, man.
So the big
Lord, I
play
had to allow
changes the
that.
complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll toss it to Coleman.
Why did he? That's the 2nd game in a row where they made my man spin backwards back towards the line of scrimmage. Like, that was just ridiculous. That didn't need to happen. That was terrible.
From the gun, Riley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Riley. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Newton to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Newton now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
2 games.
How about the big boys snagging one?
Not
you don't see
expecting
that
that.
every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Score.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back
That's
that had
dumb.
a great game the week before that didn't
game.
think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watching that, Barney! Detroit!
Off play action. Riley. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Run this clock out. Maintain the game, maintain possession of the ball, don't turn the ball over, make smart plays. If it's a tight game, you'll win. No, that's a football mindset, nigga. No cliche.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coleman now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by
That's
Justin
some bullshit.
Simmons. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception. Here's Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
On first down, Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports
0-0 first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
A lot of defense out there.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets
Nobody wanted to concede.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Riley. Flushed out right. He finds Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Operating from the gun. Riley. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on third down. Riley. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one.
Yeah, I threw that too early.
And it brings up fourth down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunities.
Way too early, anticipating that blitz.
Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
I don't think either one of us is punting very much. I punted maybe twice, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know.
And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On second down, Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
There we go. That's what we needed. That's the turnover we needed. That's the turnover we needed.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
That's a turnover we needed. Come on, play your style now. Change up a little bit, show him some zone and shit, but stay with that man. Man up out this bitch, man up.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And 5
man,
yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, man, that was a touchdown.
A good little game. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Riley escaping the pressure right. He can run for it.
Oh, shit. I was trying to throw it. It's
but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
See if I can get him to jump off sides.
Because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And Elliott puts this one through. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, get in there.
Now Newton on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
And they'll run it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Put that ass on the 4-yard line. Let's go.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulder. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Again to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take it across midfield.
Let's go, coach! You're out here fucking around with me throwing the ball when you shouldn't do it.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Room here to run. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Let's go, Tevin Coleman. You man of the year, you win this game for us, man. This will be huge for us right here. Bye week fucking status.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go, damn it. Let's go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards.
I'm on the
and
one.
gives him a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course.
Hell yeah, baby. We in here. We in this bitch.
First and goal.
Let's make this 10-6 real quick.
It's Coleman here. And he's in. Touchdown.
Make this 10-6 real quick.
Tevin Coleman,
Come on,
his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Good job. Good job. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Don't fuck off, coach. Play your fucking game.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think.
He's about to start slinging it around.
You're like, oh man, I can't.
Let's get some pressure and play a little bit of zone.
What's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
Come on, y'all let him do that. It's all good. He got to get in the end zone anyway.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, great sack.
He's taken down.
Great sack.
A huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw.
Oh, that should have got picked off.
Incomplete.
He already threw 3. Give me one more.
First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. 4 for 16, nigga. Let's go.
Timeout now. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
10-6, 52 seconds left. Let's go.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He didn't get it.
His man on the crossing route.
He didn't get it.
Now this is going to do.
He didn't get it. You can't challenge it, buddy. It's under 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. You can't challenge that. You didn't get it. Let's go.
On the spot. And they say he's just short.
I mean, I can dig the name, though. I mean, I ain't tripping on that, but you know, it's got to grow on you, probably, just like anything else.
And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college.
Good win, coach. Good win, coach.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yeah. The you talking about the R30 something or something like that? I don't think I've had that.
Ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
I just made a bonehead ass mistake, but I hope it don't come back and bite me in my ass. Oh my God, I just made a bonehead ass mistake. I kicked the field goal too early on him. Level was 7 seconds, but I made the field goal, which is a good thing. It's a 57-yarder, but I kicked it way too early. I can't believe I did that.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind
because
the
he
defense
could tie
make
it
it an easy throw. But nowadays,
if
it's
we
not
get
just
the
the ball
touchdown,
being
but that
tipped
ain't
in the air
happening.
and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's
He must have put his controller down and
ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing
and then on the
defense
defensive note, then come on, coach, you gotta pay more attention. You got too happy.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yeah, run it on that note.
17, and a big turnover there.
4 interceptions will end it on that note.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great
Good job, coach.
To get the pick.
Almost fucked up right there, but all right. We'll take it.
Which one's going to be one of the key ones? But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Whew.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Brandon Graham showed up. Khalil Mack. Okay. Good job, fellas. All the DBs showed up. Oh, Fletcher Cox got a pick? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that was a... That was a great game. Great game for us. Ain't no messages being sent. Ain't no good game. It was the Cowboys.